Hello everyone, this is Dr. Surya. So today's video we are going to see about model laws or similarity laws and also some workout problem in Reynolds model law. So first of all we should know what is this actually. Generally, as I told earlier, if an construction of a dam is to be done on the field directly, there will be a huge economical loss, and there will be a loss of if the dam fails, there will be a loss of property, loss of life, and etc. So what we will do is that we'll construct a model, we'll test on that model, and then if everything comes okay and everything is feasible, economically feasible, and everything goes well, then that will be applied in the field. This is how the procedure goes on. So generally what they will do is that the performance of the prototype is predicted from tests that is made with the model. Then again, with the help of these similarity laws, what are the results that is obtained from the experiments? Either it should be done with air or water, it can be applied to the fluid. So that easily we can go for a gas, steam or oil. Say for example, if I want to build a huge pipe that carries discharge or sewage from or some other thing, if I have to construct a huge pipe and in the sea, say for example inside the I have to take my leftover effluent or something to the sea, or I have to take some oil to the ship, whatever it is. If I want to construct a huge project, if I am involving in huge project, then I have to consider, right, that consider many factors like roughness of the sea and how the wind will be, what will be the wave condition, how the tide will act. So all those conditions I have to take into consideration. So without knowing that, straight away I cannot go and implement the project as it is. So in that case, what I have to do is I will do a model, that is I'll do a model, and with the help of similarity laws and all those things, we will check the model, and then finally if everything goes well, it will be applied in the field. So in simple, I can say that the laws on which the models are designed for dynamic similarity, then it is called as model laws or laws of similarity. In simple, we can say that the dynamic similarity between the model and the prototype, the ratio of the corresponding forces that is acting at the corresponding points in the model and prototype will be equal. So that is what this means actually. So the ratio of the corresponding forces acting at the corresponding points in the model and the prototype should be equal. So generally the predominant thing, the models will be based, or they will be designed on the basis of the force that is the one that dominates in the flow situation. Okay, generally there are 5 different types of laws like Reynolds model law, Euler model law, Froude model law, Weber model law, and Mach model law. So in this video we'll see about details of the Reynolds model law. Okay, Reynolds model law is a law in which all the models are based on Reynolds number. So if you are using Reynolds number and if you are following it, and then it is called as Reynolds model law. Okay, the law in which the models that are based on Reynolds number, that is called as Reynolds model law. So whenever the viscous force is predominating over the inertia or other forces for dynamic similarity, Reynolds number for the model as well as Reynolds number for the prototype, both will be equal. So this is what the law says. So if you come for the application of this particular law, so where are we are going to apply these laws? If you take in motion of submarines, that is, suppose a body is getting fully submerged in a fluid, in that case you can apply these kind of law, that is motion of submarines, motion of airplanes, and incompressible fluid flow in closed pipes. Suppose we are taking a fluid in some closed pipes, there also you can apply. As such, I have told that if you are carrying a gas, or if you are carrying a coal, or if you are carrying any petrol, whatever it is, so incompressible fluid flow in closed pipes, there also you can apply this Reynolds law. And flow of a fluid that is very close to the bodies, that is fully submerged, that is in pipe flows, we can use it off. So these are some of the application of the Reynolds law. So if you work out a problem, we'll understand it still clear. Let us see this problem. A pipe of diameter 1.5 meter is required to transport an oil of specific gravity 0.9 and viscosity 3 into 10 power minus 2 poise at a rate of 3000 liters per second. Tests were conducted on a 15 centimeter dia pipe using water at 20 degrees Celsius. Find the velocity and rate of flow in the model. Viscosity of water at 20 degrees Celsius is 0.01 poise. It means what? In the real field, we are going to construct a pipe of diameter 1.5 meter and we are going to transport oil, okay, in that particular pipe at a rate of 3000 liters per second. So while conducting a model test, we are using a 15 centimeter diameter pipe and instead of oil we are going to use water. Okay, now they have asked us to determine the velocity and rate of flow. Okay, so first as I have told earlier, first we have to write the given data. Okay, first thing, I'll be writing all the data of prototype. So the diameter is given, so I am writing dp is equal to 1.5 meter. Then viscosity is given, so viscosity mu p is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 2 poise. Okay, next discharge Q is given, which is 3000 liters per second. So if you have to convert it into meter cube per second, you have to divide it by 1000. So Q will be equal to 3 meter cube per second. Then I am going to write the specific gravity, that is given as 0.9. So these things are for our prototype. Now for the model. Okay, so if you want to calculate the density also, we can calculate it off. So density of prototype is nothing but specific gravity into 1000, which is 0.9 into 1000, that is equal to 900 kg per meter cube. So for prototype we have done everything. Now we'll do it for our model. Okay, for our model, our diameter is given. Diameter of the model is 15 centimeter. On conversion it becomes 0.15 meter. Then viscosity for the model is given as 0.01 poise, which is nothing but 1 into 10 power minus 2 poise. So why I am changing it's 1 into 10 power minus 2 poise is something like, you can see here it is given 3 into 10 power minus 2 poise. It will be easier when you strike out. For striking out purpose it will be very easier. That's why I am changing the 0.01 poise as 1 into 10 power minus 2 poise. Okay, so for dynamic similarity, the condition is that Reynolds number of both model and prototype should be equal. So I will write that Reynolds number of model and Reynolds number of prototype should be equal. So we have to write the Reynolds number. So what is Reynolds number? Reynolds number is nothing but rho Vd by mu. Okay, this is our Reynolds number. So here I will be writing it as rho m Vm dm by mu m will be equal to rho p Vp dp by mu p. Okay, so what I have to calculate? I have to calculate the velocity. I am going to rearrange this. So because I have to calculate the velocity, I'll bring this Vp alone to the left hand side and all the terms to the right hand side. Just something like, so if you want I'll write it again. Just rho m Vm dm by mu m will be equal to rho p Vp dp by mu p. So which is Vm by Vp. I am bringing this Vp here. All the thing rho p by rho m dp by dm, and here alone it changes to be mu m by mu p. Okay, now I am going to substitute all the values, which is Vm by Vp is equal to rho p is 900 and for in the model we are using only water, so the density of water is going to be 1000. dp is 1.5 and this is 0.15 and mu m is 1 into 10 power minus 2, and this will be 3 into 10 power minus 2. Okay, so now I'll be getting as Vm by Vp is equal to 3. In other words, Vm is equal to 3 Vp. So I have derived the relationship between the model and the prototype. Okay, but I don't know what is exactly the value of velocity of prototype also. So I have to calculate the velocity of prototype. So how will I calculate? Easily by using a continuity equation, which is Q is equal to AV, the same formula. So AV is equal to Q, so V will be equal to Q by A. Since because I have to calculate for our prototype, I'll be writing Vp is equal to discharge of prototype divided by AP. So Vp is nothing but our discharge we have found to be 3, and AP is pi by 4 into dP square, which is 1.5 square. I'll be getting 1.697 meter per second. So I have got my velocity of prototype as 1.697 meter per second. So Vm is nothing but 3 into Vp, which you have calculated earlier. So which is equal to 3 into 1.697, which is equal to 5.091 meter per second. So the another thing they have asked in the question paper is what is the rate of flow through the model. So the rate of flow through the model is nothing but our discharge, which is Qm is equal to Am into Vm. Am is pi by 4 dm square into Vm, which is pi by 4 into 0.15 square into 5.091. So Qm is equal to 0.0899 meter cube per second. So if you want to write it in liters, my rate of flow through the model will be 89.9 liters per second. Okay. Happy learning and thank you.